Safe to say, a lot of you aren't very impressed with what I look like after 11 years of training in the gym. So let's improve this in just 10 minutes, shall we? Just need to adjust the lighting a little bit, get a bit of a pump on, and finally flex so hard I nearly shit myself. For a normal person with a normal lifestyle, this is pretty good, considering I started here. But turns out the majority of you disagree, simply because you're comparing me against what you see on social media. And this is the problem. Socials tend to promote the outliers, the 1%ers, the people who have worked extremely hard for years, who have sacrificed their social lives, who spend hours editing their photos, who lie about taking steroids, and most importantly, the people who are paid to look a certain way. It is literally their full-time job to have a low percentage of body fat. My job, on the other hand, is to show people what's actually achievable within health and fitness, whilst still enjoying their lives without becoming a complete Tupperware twat. On one last thing, can we all stop assuming that everyone goes to the gym just to bodybuild? There is so much more to it than that. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Cheers.
So I see a lot of these videos online posting realistic progress, and I love it. But so many people are talking shit about it. People just don't understand what's realistic anymore, because everyone's favorite content creator is taking something, and most of them ain't telling you. Let's take a look.
I'm sick of seeing these videos that are like, this is the physique of someone who's trained consistently for 5 years, and it's just some average dude who looks like he's been training for 5 months.
Well, that's a bit bloody rude, isn't it?
Because this is me after 4 years of training consistently, hitting my macros, and this is me after 5 years. 1 year apart, but a completely different person. So what actually changed?
Couldn't just be that you took loads of steroids, got completely jacked, and then used that as a selling point into your own coaching programs now, could it?
Well, I actually just locked in.
It's one way to put it, I suppose. I mean, it's almost as if the whole point of my video was exactly this. That people in the fitness industry have a tendency to set unrealistic expectations using things like lighting, pumps, heavily edited photos, and not disclosing the full truth about how they got their results in the first place. Not to mention profiting from it as well. To be fair, he has since admitted to taking steroids, but he's done that after building a huge following. Now, where have I seen that before? Oh, and this is the same guy that, if I remember correctly, copied James Smith's content word for word. So that honesty can probably only go so far. And lastly, he's made the same mistake that thousands of people made commenting on my video, assuming that people just go to the gym to get as big as possible. What's that phrase again? Assuming makes you a bit of a cunt, something like that. Now, don't get me wrong, his target market probably do want to get as big and lean as possible, which is fine, but they make a tiny proportion of overall gym goers. Us average folk probably want to get a bit fitter, bit stronger, bit more confident, all without having to make the gym our only personality trait and become a boring sap in the process. And that's the beauty of social media, I suppose. You gravitate towards people that share similar values to you, and the people that don't, well, you'd probably rather shit in your hands and clap than have to spend 5 minutes with them.
So this is the problem. There's people out there preaching to you, selling plans, and then they'll either tell you after the fact that they've been taking something, or they won't tell you at all. But it's all unrealistic. 11 years of training, this guy's in good shape. And like he said, he doesn't live for the gym. He's obviously got a balanced lifestyle. Most people watching this content want a balanced lifestyle. We can't expect these unrealistic goals, especially if we don't have the same amount of time and we're not willing to risk our life.
Like, you're a skinny bastard. If I catch you on the street, it doesn't matter what kind of fighting technique you know. I'm smashing a bottle over your head. I'm picking up the nearest object and I'm launching it at you. I'm tackling you into the wall. I'll choke slam you, bro.
These are the role models. So that was one of the Tren twins. These are the kind of people I see online all day long. It might be funny content or cool, whatever you want to call it, but there's people getting misled by this and want to live like that, not realizing all of the side effects.
This is what it feels like to be on steroids. After your first pin, about 2 weeks deep, you're gonna get a major fucking libido influx. And for most guys, it's gonna feel like you're going through fucking puberty again, bro. You're not going to be able to stop being horny. It's just something that's gonna happen. Next, at around the 2 week mark as well, you're gonna feel a massive fucking strength increase, massive aggression. You're overall gonna feel like more of a man. Your lifts are going to be absolutely fucking insane. You're gonna go crazy on the weights. You're gonna be able to eat more. Overall, lifting and bodybuilding bodybuilding is going to seem a little bit easier. Now, after about a month on after your first pin, you're going to feel an overall well-being increase. Your confidence is going to go up. Your aura is going to go up as well. And your overall work ethic is going to go up too, bro. You have to keep in mind, this is the male hormone. If you're taking testosterone, which you should be taking on your first blast, this is going to be what you need to be more of a man. Now, those are all the pros I just mentioned. If you're not on top of your cycle, if you're not monitoring your health, then shit can go south pretty quick. After about a month and a half deep, if you're not on top of your shit, you can start running into the negatives such as hair loss, acne, oily skin, mental sides, like mood swings, high emotional state, being on edge, irritability. Gyno as well, which is a fucking big one, bro. Your nipple can get irritated, can swell up. Eventually it'll look like a titty if you leave it untreated for too long. And those are just some of the fucking negatives when it comes to testosterone only, bro. If you're taking other potent shits, it can get a lot worse. So if you're planning to do this shit, just make sure you have the proper guidance in place or know what the fuck you're doing, because if you do this haphazardly, you can run into a lot of goddamn issues. If you need help with your cycle in specific though, hit me the fuck up and let's get to work.
Now, this is a guy called Diego I see on TikTok all the time. I've posted a couple of clips from him before, and this is a rare time where he actually discusses the side effects. But most time, he's just glorifying it. He's making people, he's almost like trying to, as for a young person's mind, he's almost like guilt tripping people into taking it. Like you're not a man if you don't take stuff. Like, what are you doing? You need tests. Dude.
If you want a fire physique, all you really have to do is learn how to cook tren. This is a very, very good skill set to have. Now, all you have to do is just befriend someone in the cartel from fucking Mexico. Just befriend him. Get his contact and start getting your supplies delivered. And then you can start cooking up some fucking tren yourself and pinning that shit into your own ass.
Clearly, this is what gets views, but it just doesn't make sense to me. If you're watching this, it's because you want to get fit, you want to get healthy. This is not how you get fit or healthy. Like, you might look great, but you ain't healthy.
My last name's Diago, but we have a nickname for me. It's Diablo, and I'm on fucking tren because I literally turned into a different person, like a psychopath almost. When I was beginning my enhancement journey, I was doing nothing but dumb cycles.
I would take tests, no AI, no PCT. I've taken Halo testing alone, test deck and D-ball for a bulk stack. I've taken high dose tren, no test space. I've taken 10 IUs of growth at one point with no type of fucking preventative measure at all for increased insulin sensitivity. I've taken oral only cycles, high dose tests, again, no AIs.
I get it. When we were younger lifting, we looked up to the bodybuilders, but we understood they were taking stuff to compete in bodybuilding. But these days, you've got just standard content creators, just standard 9-to-5 workers taking this stuff just to look good in a club or for whatever reason.
Anyone that inspects this package is gonna say, okay, look, DJI RS3 Mini. That's all it is, bro. But then you open the box and, oh, what's this? Oh shit, what's this?
Honestly, how is this stuff even allowed online?
A Maybach. That's what I came to the conclusion of getting. I made this decision yesterday, and we're literally in an Uber right now to get the car today.
So this is the formula these days. You want to get rich, hop on steroids, make a fitness account, and you'll have a Maybach within a year. It's so crazy to me. If any of you guys are starting out or getting back into it and you want any advice or you just want to talk some stuff over, message me directly. You can drop me a message in the comments. I'll reply to everyone, or follow me on Instagram and you can have a proper conversation with me on there. But anyone considering this stuff, don't do it. Talk to me instead. If you're a beginner or you're just trying to get out of a rut, download my no BS muscle building blueprint. It's completely free. It's on my website. The link's in the description. Check it out. Hopefully it can help. Thank you guys.
All right, 16 years old, 500 test, 50 Anavar. Holy fuck, bro. He's fucking pinning in a public gym. What the fuck is happening with TikTok, bro? This is actually fucked up. Besides the fact that he's a 16-year-old on a full-blown intermediate blast, he's also pinning in a public gym. Looking at this from a cycle perspective only though, 500 test 50 VAR, typical intermediate cut stack. VAR is going to be an excellent choice when it comes to a shred. It's going to increase fat metabolism. It is anabolic, so you will pack size, but it's not going to be as anabolic as other compounds. It's also going to be super fucking mild on sides. It's a very conservative, mild compound. It's a great option to deploy during an intermediate cut stack. Now, test is going to be your base any blast you take, so at least he included a fucking test base. But bro, you are pinning in a fucking public gym. Like, what the fuck is this? I've never seen this before, bro. Like, dude, you're 16, you're pinning UGL oil in a public gym. You definitely didn't get a script at 16, so you're being reckless as fuck. First off, if you're gonna hop on a cycle, don't hop on at fucking 16. Second, if you're gonna pin fucking UGL oil, at least do it somewhere private, bro. This is burnt as fuck in a public gym. So look, if you're gonna do this, at least have more than one brain cell in your fucking head. Don't emulate this shit. Don't be a retard. If you need help with your blast though, hit me the fuck up. Let's get to work.
So the guy's glorifying all this substance abuse and then gets surprised when young people are taking his advice. Come on, man. Like, he's the problem and he's acting like the guy that's trying to save this 16-year-old. Like, no kid should be considering taking drugs. It don't matter what kind of drug. If you're trying to get into fitness, give yourself time to grow naturally. It's just a video to share my frustration. Thank you, guys. Take it easy.
Before I fall to the system, I'm gonna try and do good with my gifting and pray to the Lord for some wisdom. Pray. Hopefully someone will listen. Amen.